Jagdish Bharati, you say, I have tasted the fragrance and the nectar of the Buddha field while I have been here. My effort is to make this whole earth a Buddha field. So wherever my sannyasins are, there is a mini Buddha field. And now you are one of my sannyasins. You will function there as a vehicle to me. Allow me to function through you. And a mini Buddha field will be created. Slowly, slowly, each of my sannyasin has to become a Buddha field. He has to carry around himself the aroma of enlightenment, of love, of prayer. He has to create a small climate that follows him wherever he goes. He has to remain in that small atmosphere of his own. Wherever he goes, it follows him like a shadow. Soon we are going to fill the whole earth with many, many sannyasins. And wherever a sannyasin is, there is an oasis. And a single sannyasin can trigger the process. And many more souls can be ignited, can be made aflame. And this is going to happen with you. I have seen in you a great potential. You can become a true vehicle to me. You can be a hollow bamboo, and I can sing the song. Now spread the fragrance and the nectar that you have tasted. What else we can give to our friends? What else we can give to our lovers, beloveds, our wives, husbands, children, parents? What more is there to give? Or what is more precious than to give them a little taste of Buddhahood? Whatsoever you have tasted here, share it, and by sharing it will go on growing. In the inner world, the economics is totally different than in the outer. In the outer, if you share, you lose. Whatsoever you give is lost to you. In the inner world, whatsoever you cling is lost. Whatsoever you share is yours forever. Not only that it is yours forever, it is multiplied. Give more and you will have more. Go with great joy. You are carrying a treasure with you. You are a messenger. And you are carrying a message which is immensely needed by humanity today. It has always been needed, but never so much as today. Man has never been in such anguish before. Man has never been in such a despair before. Man has never felt so meaningless before. He needs people whose presence can make him feel again at ease, relaxed. Whose presence can give him a hope again that meaning is possible, that life can be lived in a totally new way, that there are new ways of life, new altitudes of life, that one need not remain empty. Then one can have a new kind of fullness which does not come by money, by power, by prestige, but comes only through a meditative awareness, a loving awareness. Go as my messenger. Spread whatsoever you have tasted here to as many people as possible. And you will see, the more you spread the message, the more and more deep-rooted you become in it. You will not lose contact. Don't be worried at all. I will be coming with you, following you. You will find me always very close to you. Yes, sometimes you can chit-chat with me. And if sometimes the idea arises to have a little dialogue with me, don't feel that it is crazy. Let the dialogue happen, and you will be surprised that your questions are answered in the same way that I am answering here. They will be answered from your own deepest recesses of being. They will be answered by your own center. The questions come from the circumference, and the answers come from the center. In the beginning, they will look as if I am answering you. But sooner or later, you will discover that they are being answered by your own real self. The master represents only your real self. He speaks to you only to provoke the sleeping center of your being. Once the center is awake, the master becomes silent with the disciples. There is a Sufi story about Bahauddin, one of the great Sufi mystics. He was living with his disciples, few hundred disciples, in the desert. Few travelers passing by thought, just out of curiosity to see what is happening. So they went to the monastery. They asked permission. They wanted just to see what is happening. And they could not believe their eyes. Thousands of people were looking crazy. Somebody was dancing, somebody was shouting, somebody was talking to the sky. And it was all chaos. They said, this man Bahauddin seems to be insane. And he had gathered all kinds of insane people here. What is going on? And Bahauddin was sitting just in the middle of it all. They went away to their destination. When they were coming back, again out of curiosity, they thought, what is happening now? We should go and see. They went there. Bahauddin was still sitting in the same place, and all the disciples who were shouting and were looking crazy just few months before were all sitting in silence, as if there was no one. The monastery was so quiet, so utterly quiet. Now they were even more puzzled. What has happened? Where all that insanity and chaos has gone? Not a single word was uttered by Bahauddin. Not a question was asked by the disciples. The spectators remained there for a few minutes and then they went away. After a few years, again, they were passing by and they said, now let us see what is happening. They went there. Bahauddin was still sitting in the middle and there was not a single disciple around. The whole monastery was empty. Now they could not contain their curiosity. More so because Bahauddin was alone, they thought, why not ask him? So they asked. First we came few years before, they said, it was all hell loose. And we thought that you are mad and your followers are mad. What was happening at that time? Bahauddin says, catharsis. They were throwing out their insanities that they have gathered in many, many lives because of you people. Because of a repressive society. Because of an insane society. I was allowing them to throw it out, to get rid of it. Then the people asked, then what happened when we came back? They were all silent. Bahauddin said they threw all that was in and nothing was left. They became sane. Hence they were sitting in silence. Those people said, we can understand these two things, but what happened now? Where are they gone? Bahauddin said, now they have gone to spread the message. Now there is no more to do for them. They have tasted the nectar. Now they have gone to the farthest corner of the earth to bring more crazy people. And next time when you come, you will again find the same thing happening. Crazy people throwing out all their craziness. Jagdish is a professor of psychology in Chicago. Go there and bring as many insane people as you can. Help my work. And to help my work is to be with me. To help my work is real intimacy with me. And I will be constantly watching you. Remember it, wherever you are, that I am with you. And soon, it will not be just an idea. It becomes a reality. It is a reality. Just you have to discover it. And the anti-Buddha field forces are going to help you immensely. Because of those anti-Buddha field forces, you will become more crystallized. You will become more centered, more rooted. This is part of the process of growth to send you again and again into the marketplace.